Hey, how's it going? How y'all doing? It's been a while. So I wanted to give you a couple pointers today. Big thing is this. This is my 10th week update on Ozempic. So I am on week number 10, and I am doing the 2 milligram dose, and y'all, it's been working great for me. I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm so stoked to say this. I've lost 60 pounds. 10 weeks in, lost 60 pounds. So to even see, I'm a big guy. If you've watched any of my other videos, to see the scale go from the 500s to the 400s, it's a really big thing. Y'all, I'm just so stoked. This has been hard. I'm gonna be really honest with you. This is gonna be it's been totally hard, but worth it. I've said this before. I really feel like I'm having like a Scrooge moment in like a Christmas Carol, where he wakes up and he's just like, "It's Christmas." I'm realizing that I need to change things in my life, and I have really worked on changing my eating habits. That's going to be the number one thing. Y'all, I've really had to take away anything with not drinking my calories. I really got to say that one of the biggest problems I had before is I drank my calories. That was a sports drink, thinking that was going to be good for me, or something else. Water and lemon have been my best friends, and I've really been going to that. I've been drinking 80 plus ounces a day of water. I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm also trying to exercise. It's been a big thing. I'm so thankful for my health team that I've been speaking with the folks who've been giving me good guidance and good pointers. Big shout out to someone I met from this channel, Alex. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate the encouragement. Alex reached out to me and left a comment. Y'all, if you want to leave me a comment and say hello, I appreciate the encouragement. If there's something I can pray for you or encourage you on, I want to be able to do that. This has been just really big. Yesterday, I had my last big scan for getting approval for, I would say, like pre-op for the sleeve. So I really think that I'm kind of at a point where surgery is going to be one of my best options. I'm a type 2 diabetic, so Ozempic has been really awesome. My numbers when it comes to my diabetes have never been better. My heart rate's been better. After losing the 60 pounds, I've never seen heart rates like this with me. My numbers just all around are just crazy good. Can you tell I'm stoked? This has just been really super exciting for me. And I'm really stoked about being able to progress. So my doctor came to me and basically said that I need to be about 450 pounds before they even consider, whoa, 450 pounds. I'm sure there's some of you out here, here's a number like that, and it's shocking, I'm okay with that. I just ask for your kindness in comments, but, it's just one of those things where, when you're about 600 pounds at a point in your life, like I was, almost there, and then you've seen progress like this is a life-changing, game-changing thing. I just mentioned I had my last scan to get approved for the weight loss surgery, which was an echogram and stress test. And y'all, about 6 weeks ago, they wanted, no, I'm sorry, 10 weeks ago, yeah, actually right when I started this whole process, about 10 weeks ago I was in the hospital and they wanted to do a stress test. And they actually told me they weren't able to do it for me at the hospital, my local hospital, because of my weight. Y'all, that's a really scary thing. When you need to have something done and someone's telling you weigh too much for us to kind of do this important thing that could potentially save your life. I never thought that would happen, but that was one of the game changers for me. So when I went in, I passed the test. Doc said my heart's looking really good. I'd be really healthy for the surgery. I've shared before in a video where I shared my testimony. I had a grandfather, my great grandfather, passed away at age 42, left his wife with 12 kids back in the 40s. And my family's always had issues with weight and also heart disease. So it was really awesome. I've lost my dad. I think my dad was 55 or so, 54, 55 when he passed. So for coming from a family that has a history of men and women dying young, that's a big deal to me. And I was so stoked. And it was really cool because even my weight loss, my cardiologist was like, "You're looking good, keep it up. Like I could see a difference." And that's really encouraging. So, you know what? I'm going to give you all some advice. One of the things that I've had to deal with a lot is working with my current job. So because of Ozempic, I'm having a lot of side effects, which are totally worth it. Side effects, I'm just going to be super transparent, are literally going to the bathroom too much, number two, having diarrhea, or not being able to go at all and having stomach pains and nausea. Up until this point, I haven't had any situations where I felt like I was going to throw up until last week. Last week, the day after my injection, I got so nauseous. I work as an insurance agent. I'm on the phone every day with my clients, and I literally had to put someone on hold. Okay. Sorry. Could you mind waiting for just a moment? And they said, yeah. I feel really bad. I had to rush to the bathroom, and I threw up. And the only reason why I'm sharing this is I'm hoping that anything I say, if it just affects one person, reach out to your current, if your work is getting messed with those side effects, talk to your doctor about either FMLA or ADA. So ADA is for folks who have disabilities. Now, if you're on Ozempic like me and you're a type 2 diabetic, that is a disability. That's covered under the American Disabilities Act. So that is one of those things where go to your HR representative and explain that to them. Now, I know that's not an easy thing to do. It's not fun. I really hate having to talk personal stuff. Look at me, I'm doing a YouTube channel. But I'm saying to people at work. But it's been helping me because I was able to go to my doctor, get the right documentation, so that if I needed to take a day off or needed to take time off the phones, like what I do for a living, or for your job, those are really big things to protect yourself, y'all. We want to protect yourself. And I'm so happy I did that for myself. So I'm going to encourage anybody who's going through the same process of being on Ozempic, especially if it's for medical needs, especially if it's not just to lose weight. If you're like me, it's kind of one of those make or break moments when it comes to your health, and you have other health problems. Talk to your employer about it. Talk to your doctor. Work with them. Get everyone involved. It's a village. So y'all, I am again so stoked. Like I said, biggest advice: keep people in the loop. That's huge. I am happy. This has been hard, but I'm very happy. So definitely a good thing. I always like to share a piece of scripture when I do this. And, like I said before, I am a Christian, and it's a big part of what I've been doing with my weight loss journey as well, is kind of retooling and kind of looking back into my life. I hope this scripture here kind of gives you some encouragement. And if you're not a Christian, that's awesome. At least get something from this. And, if you have any questions, or if there's anything, like I said, I could pray for you for, reach out to me. Put it in the comments below, because that's important. Also on this channel, I'd like to share some devotionals. There might be a devotional or two going on pretty soon. So, I really believe in mind, body, spirit. And that's a big thing. So this scripture is from 1 Corinthians. And it is 1 Corinthians, starting verse 23. All things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful for me, but not all things are edifying. Let no one seek his own, but each other's well-being. This is going to be interesting. Eat whatever is sold in the meat market, asking no questions or a consequence sake. For the earth is the Lord, and it's all its fullness. So the reason why I'm kind of pulling this scripture out, it's super important, because it talks about concept of eating things. And I think sometimes in our Christian life or in our health life, there are certain things that even though we can eat something, it doesn't necessarily mean it's for our benefit. It's also about, the scripture talks about, different situations where there were certain, it sounds weird to say this, but there was foods that were given in religious practices to some bad stuff, some idols. And it sounds silly, but as a person going through a weight loss journey, sometimes you just gotta avoid things that don't represent the right thing. So I kind of take that as eating healthy is important. Same thing with my spiritual life. What I put my mind on is important. Making sure that I am positive, making sure that I'm filling my plate with the right things, making sure that I'm filling my time with the right things, making sure that I have priorities in my life. Just as important as my body is now, I've been learning how to eat again. Weird, right? 42 years old, learning how to re-eat. It's important that in my spiritual life, I think about focusing on God, just taking maybe 10 minutes of the day to have a quick prayer with the Lord, or, having that quiet time, or time with my family where we're not just watching TV, we're talking to each other and engaging. That's huge. So, y'all, if you have any questions, let me know. I want to encourage you just to continue on your weight loss journey. Again, week number 10, 60 pounds down. And like I said, make sure you talk to your employer if you need time off of work. Make sure you cover yourself. ADA paperwork, FMLA paperwork. I'm just a lonely insurance agent, but I'm not an HR expert, and nor am I representing any company in any way, shape, or form. It's just a person to person giving some advice. I'm grateful that I have the flexibility to work on myself. That's really huge. So y'all stay safe. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. And like I said, you could also, if anybody wants to, you're always welcome to follow me on Instagram too, which is Big Daddy's Bear Cave. So at Big Daddy's Bear Cave. All right. Thanks so much, y'all. You have a great day.